and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a pity of soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones.
Boom, whap, snap. He was like a superhero on that run.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Allen. The 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Flush to his right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much heralded college. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least the 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces, so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it, so that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Powell. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing his Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. back to throw again. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hurts will throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This now a 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Completes it to Powell. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw is Darnold. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. An inside give to Jones. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run inside with a fullback Ham.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play of who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Darnold. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Second down, goal to go.
Here's Ham, the fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Here's Darnold. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And we have free football overtime.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first down, it's Darnold.
This one brought in by
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. Back to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. Down the left sideline, and he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the...
And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Running right through it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Purdy sets up to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Purdy will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 2nd down and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Burt sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. The kick by Elliott is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. On third down, Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And it's now 13-8. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets this one down to the 24. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big off
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that's... We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Here's Madison running on first down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers. 59 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And Minshew will throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rolling to his left. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Minshew. Flush to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's able to get it back here. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's going to be he's sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Quick slant to Brown. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 59 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Xavier Worthy,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, What goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
He's got daylight. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 98 yards. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Kill.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook from 17 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On second down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Byron Young, the one there defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Back to throw. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That'll be complete to Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. Curtis Samuel, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hurts, and an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Davis, they'll try to run for it. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Quick throw there is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This is caught. It's Brown. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's complete to Brown.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Smith going to look to throw right away. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. To the air again, Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This is the tight end Fant. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Gino's going to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw on second down is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use it. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
They go with Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Walker.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Smith. A leap, and he's got it. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure.
And now look at him go. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made by Boye Mafe. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
At this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Shift.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that should just about do it.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they take a knee.
Mike. There we go, Sonoma. 53 long guys for you. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Play one, and Prescott to the air.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run here with Rico Dowdle. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, D. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Hurts
sliding out of the pocket.
That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Now they go screen. It's complete.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run again with Dowdle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's caught, and he's got it. So the try for 2 is successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2nd down, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll pick up yards as he's... They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They go play action with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley
is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott now. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Prescott on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck. I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming them.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons
able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Back to throw.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think
he's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. Taking it right down Broadway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 115 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a give to Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On the run, it's Dowdle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They run here with Dowdle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it feel a little different.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak.
He's going to let it fly.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Now Dak. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. To throw, Prescott.
Being chased out left.
And he's out of bounds with a 1st down with 11 seconds remaining.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Prescott.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last